As an Algebra 1 teacher, I hear all the time, when am I ever going to use this? Well, here's your first example of when you're going to use this. Bobby washes cars on weekends to earn some extra money. He charges $5 to go to the house and $10 for each car he washes. Write an expression that represents the amount of dollars Bobby will make if he goes to a house and washes C cars. So when I've done this in my class, I've always started with let X equal. But in this occasion, they already gave you a variable and they gave you C to work with. So instead of using X, we're going to say let C equal the cars. Alright, so my question to you is, every car he washes, what happens? He gets $10. We're going to call that the rate. So my rate is $10. And I also have one thing to talk about, and it's called the base. The base is what you're going to pay one time and something you kind of have to pay. Well, he tells us that he charges $5 just to go to the house. That's going to be my base. So the first one says that's going to be my base. The first note says write an expression that represents the amount of dollars Bobby will make if he goes to a house. Well, every car he washes, $10, times how many he washes, plus 5. Could you write this a different way? Sure, you could say no matter what, I'm going to charge you $5 just to go to your house. And I'm going to charge you $10 for every car. And the reason we use the C to represent how many is if I washed one car, I'd add 10. If I washed 2 cars, I'd add 10. And if I washed 3 cars, another 10. But if I don't know how many cars I'm going to wash, that's why we just use the little variable of C. So I'm going to leave it as 10C. Either one of these expressions is okay. It doesn't have to equal anything because it's simply just an expression. The second dot, I'm going to come down here and answer. It says how much will Bobby charge to go to a house and wash 4 cars? Use mathematics to explain how you determined your answer. Use words, symbols, or both in your explanation. I'm going to do this 2 ways. I'm going to do it just logically with arithmetic, and then I'm going to do it algebraically. Well, no matter what, $5 to go to the house. Here's the first car. Here's the second car, the third car, and the fourth car. So how much did I charge? 10, 20, 30, 40, $45. Alright, well, we know that addition and multiplication are the same thing. I could just say $5 to go plus 10 times 4, and again, that gives me $45. Okay, I could look at it from the point of my expression and say 10C plus 5 equals. Well, what does this C represent? It's the cars. And he tells you how many cars? 4 cars. So C is equal to 4. So where my C is, and I'm going to squeeze it in at the bottom, 10 times 4 plus 5 equals 45. Any way is okay to do this problem. My concern is that I just want to make sure you have a method for getting the right answer. So let's take a look at this last one. I'm going to change colors just so you can see the difference. I'm talking about, that's not going to work for us. I'm talking about this last dot. I'm going to come right over here. If Bobby goes to Frank's house and charges $35 for washing Frank's cars, how many cars does Bobby wash? I'm going to go back to the original expression that I started with. And I need to know what everything represents. What does the C represent? That's cars. $35? Those aren't cars. So I can't put the 35 where the C is. This 35 is my total. So I'm going to make this equal to 35. And from here, you're just solving an equation. Subtract 5 and subtract 5. 10C is equal to 30. Divide by 10. Divide by 10. C is equal to 3. Always remember, what does that 3 represent? What are you talking about? So let's go back and read our question. If Bobby goes to Frank's house and charges $35 for washing Frank's cars, how many cars does Bobby wash? Well, Bobby washes, and I'm just restating the question, washes 3 cars for $35. And that's it.